Can you see my lap? So I am Skyping with the co-founder and CEO of Empire Avenue, and I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Duleepa Wijewarddhana. Is that how you say it, or how do you say your name correctly?
That's very close. It's Wijewarddhana.
Okay.
You kind of make it sound really complicated, and then you roll it out and roll the R's a little bit for effect.
So let's talk about your website. I found Empire Avenue. I saw a lot of people tweeting about it. That's actually how I first heard about it. And I saw these tweets from people saying they're investing in some other people and friends, and they're buying other people, and I was very confused. So talk a little bit about the concept of Empire Avenue.
Empire Avenue is a little bit of an odd concept. We fully admit that. So the idea is that you come onto the site, you connect all your social networks. What we basically do is allow you to invest virtually in any single person online, and you value, and their share price is the value of their online reach, audience, activity, engagement, and we set a share price for you across all the social networks you connect. And then we allow anyone to buy shares in you, and your share price will go up if people buy more shares in you. And of course, conversely, if people sell your shares that they own, then your share price will drop. So it's a bit of a game. It can be used as a tool. It can, it's whatever you want to make of it. So it's very cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a really neat way to meet a lot of different people, because it's a lot deeper than a follow. I don't even know who follows me on Twitter, to be honest with you, and unless I meet them.
That is very true, because when I first, signed up for the website and I just kind of tried it out a little bit, I noticed that it was super addicting. And you're right, because the moment people start buying shares in you, you want to figure out who wants to buy me and why are they, who is this person? So it definitely is, there is a lot more depth to it. So what I really want to know is, how did you come up with this concept?
The two other founders and I are completely and utterly insane. That would be the reason. So we were all sitting around having beers, and we were talking about, believe it or not, of all things, Karl Marx and Das Kapital. It is exactly true how this story goes. So we were just sitting there and we were looking at it, talking about it. We're all university buddies, and we were talking about the idea of value. And there's a passage in Das Kapital, and I'm not going to get it right. It basically says, if you produce anything if you do anything that has value, and if it has value, has economic value, then it can be a tradable good. It is a good that you can trade. Do a lot of stuff online. I spend a lot of my life online. We tweet, we Facebook, put out videos on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And it has value. And if it has value, then it's got to be a tradable good. And we thought, this would be a really neat way to value what you do online and give everyone the ability to say, hey, I'm worth X. One person by itself could not come up with this idea. That's why it's so strange, and why we have so much work to do to simplify it.
So you say you still have a lot of work to do. What are some of the plans that you have for Empire Avenue?
We need to simplify the site down. It's a lot when you go in there. We've done a lot of work on it. If you look at a Facebook app, it's a lot simpler. This week, we're going to roll out a simplified portfolio that I wouldn't say that, but I think it's a lot easier to use. It has actually more functionality. It's a lot easier to use. How we display the icons for all the networks, because we want to add every single network on here.
Right.
It gets complicated, but
yeah.
We'll try it there.
Well, I'm sure you have a lot of plans for it. So speaking of, the value, what is your plan with, real money, and how people can invest real money in their Empire Avenue account?
We have a lot of plans in the future. I'm not entirely sure what will happen. I can't say. We'd love it for you to be able to use this value in the real world, but it'll depend on how the site plays out and how we grow and who comes on board and what ideas work, what ideas don't. Sometimes the idea that you have to begin with doesn't actually scale, doesn't actually work. So we'll try different things out. We do want in the next few weeks, we'll have Ford is going to put in luxury items. So basically, the site allows you to make a lot of virtual currency. Mm-hmm. Right? You can become a millionaire and pretty easily and quickly, because every time a friend or someone buys into you, you get a portion of the proceeds of your sale of your shares. So, one way to make a lot of virtual money is to get a lot of people to buy into you. And then, of course, every day you're active, you produce activity currency, which we then divvy up amongst all your shareholders. So if you invest wisely, then you will every day make more and more and more and more wealth. And you can use that wealth. And so you can use that wealth to buy more people, or you can use it in the shop for different upgrades or luxury items, just as fun little items. But those fun little items could have real-world consequences. So Ford's going to put in a whole pile of luxury cars, which would be interesting. And, they'll help in the game right now. But in the future, it could be something really neat. Like, I don't know, some brand offer you something and you buy that luxury item or get that luxury item for being a shareholder, and maybe you can use that in the real world as a discount.
The recent buzz around Empire Avenue, how has that played a role? Are you guys seeing a lot more people signing up right now?
We have a lot more people signing up, and that's always good. It's really great to see the buzz. It's been a steady growth over the last 8 weeks, which is wonderful. That's what you want as a startup, as an entrepreneur, and we want to increase it and keep going and forward and do better.
Yeah, well, thank you and I surely, I really think that you guys are going to grow even more. So thank you for talking with me today, and good luck with everything.
Thank you, Dileepa. Gotta go make another call, apparently.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.